SpaceX crashing into the moon, and we have the all-time high on your Dow Jones today. So let's bring some stuff together for us, because the Artemis 2 mission went behind the moon, and the moon connects to Sin, because Sin is the moon god. And the New York City, the NYC, is the CYN, the Sin on the backside that reflects the light of the dawn, and that's that king born in Queens and those types of things we've gotten into in the past. But as Elon Musk is tied to the man of Sin on a level, and this is where the moon mission and all these things are coming in together, and then Obama connected him to the moon stuff before, and then Biden, and then the waning and waxing of the moons, these types of things. So the moon and the shadow on the moon, the dark sun, all these things are playing a role in your world, as you've had the so-called flat earth versus heliocentric, and the heliocentric is the 666 model. So this is where all these things are overlaying or whatever. So the fireflies, the blue ghost 1, the hantavirus, those kinds of things for the Christmas, the ghost of Christmas past for your days of the future, I can't even speak. Your days of future past, as you are in negative space now, and they're being told to you or telling you all the deception that's been taking place for the past 70, 80 years and whatever else, as you've been in that prop. And either way, so the SpaceX moon mission, literally hitting the moon, rocks coming down possible, the asteroids that we're told about coming down to kill the dinos in the ice age, that's all upon you in different ways, shapes, and forms. So either way, folks, the SpaceX Falcon / Dragon, these things crashing down into Earth, and then now it's been wrapped up into the markets, and he's at that trillionaire status with the top of the capitalism and those types of things. So you're in a type of capitalism going up, and then the post-capitalism and these little mergers. But China cashing out tomorrow, supposedly wrapping up that deal them and Trump made before. So the market crashing or the quakes, all those types of things is all lining up perfect for these weeks and stuff as you're in that Augustus loop. The Augustus loop is tying into your August to October, the Octo for the Roman calendar. Anyways, it's tying into your romance in the stone. Romance in the stone ties you into the 84, the 48 today for Obama. Either way, so the Obama birthday, 65 today, 290 feet across. We can see some math and some things work out as far as that abomination of the desolation and those things stacking up in another level. The Daniel and the 3 ribs and those types of things with the bear, that's all going to be lining up as well. The little horn on Texas is all sounding at the moment in different ways, shapes, and forms. And you have the leopard. You have like a bear, that's where you have Cali, Cuba, Russia, China, the panda bear or whatever, raised on the side, 3 ribs or whatever. The 3 ribs is probably tied into at least 3 of those things or more. The lion with the wings of the eagle. The lion is the tribe of Judah. The wings of the eagle is America. So all these things have already played out. The leopard, the leopard, the Leo is Elon, and also the lion. So either way, the Back to the Future sequence and the back-to-back 2 and 3, these things are all lining out as you're in the 23 as far as 2026, and then you have the 25 on 9/11 coming, which is a 22 flip, the 250 on America. The 22 flip takes you back to the Revelation 22, the new heaven and earth, those things as you're in these little crossover periods. But the Great Scott is mentioned today with your Dow Jones, and they mentioned the silent cell phone or silent night or whatever on the White House yesterday, and the Lent and the scent, the Besant the bees scent. The bees is tied to the hives and the obesities and those types of things for the fat, her and the father, the Vader, and whatever other connections you need to help you understand, okay? But right here, folks, so these waves upon waves and the T Tsunami and the Justin Sun and the Tron and the X Money and all these things are all wrapping up, and all the church is completely blind as they're looking in the clouds and all this other shit or whatever, right? And they think God is in heaven and Jesus over there and whatever else, and they don't understand that heaven's in you, and this is actually hell that we live in, and that's where they're the children of hell, and they're actually going to be consumed and controlled and whatever else as their King of Kings is coming over them, all right?